And welcome back to K24 This Morning. Today being a Tuesday, as always, we like talking about money. And today we're talking about innovations that are helping the society. And as far as making money is concerned, these three individuals here are helping you make that extra coin. And especially the fact that we are looking at the digital platform. So many opportunities there that you can do from your home, even from your office. I'm not saying that ukiwa job kwa mdosi wako uanze kufanya side hustle zako, but if you have to, why not? All right, so let me reintroduce my team. I have Rosalind Wanjiru, who's the Chief Marketing Officer of Kesho Labs. They are a leading blockchain innovation in Africa. We also have Samuel Munguti, the CEO and founder, Farmers Pride, and of course, an amazing innovation known as DigiShop. And then I have the chairman of the Kenya Society for the Blind, Mr. Samson Waweru, who is actually the first ever, the youngest basically, in a very long time as far as visual impairment is concerned. And before we took the break, we were just talking about the different platforms that they are in charge of. Like I said, we have the blockchain, then we have the Farmers Pride, and we also have the visually impaired. And I was just about to ask you a question, Mr. Samson.
Yes, sir.
In regards to the innovation that is the watch you're wearing right now.
Yes.
So first of all, tell us about this watch.
This is a basic Braille talking watch. Braille because Braille is the system we use to read and write.
Okay.
It has raised dots on the surface.
All right.
So this watch has that technology where you open it.
Yes.
And you can basically touch and be able to know the time.
Okay. Like, can you tell the time now?
Yeah, right now.
Yes.
It's 8:33.
8:33.
Yes.
All right.
So just touch where the long hand is, and you're able to know using the dot. But also,
yes,
when you can't touch, you can also press here, and it will tell you the time. Yeah.
Okay.
It just speaks
quite accurate, actually. It's 8:33.
Yeah. So it tells you that. And apart from this watch, we are seeing now there is a smart watch being launched by Safaricom, whereby it's not just a watch, but it's a watch that you connect to your phone, and you can use it to operate your M-Pesa account. So here what you are doing, you are helping a blind person,
yes,
to save that extra coin, not to get lost, maybe. Because maybe some few years ago, there was we could not use technology with our phones as blind people.
Yes.
So we had to depend on a movie to use our M-Pesa.
Yeah. Or you literally, so what would happen if you're in the streets and you're by yourself, you don't have a trusted person?
You have to ask someone, please help me transact on my M-Pesa.
Where
you live and have to tell them your PIN. But some of us devised very clever ways. When you get to your PIN, you tell them, bring the phone I put. So I know only how to put my PIN.
Yeah. Everything else, you rely on them.
Everything else, I rely on them. But it was still dangerous.
Yes.
Because people complained of their money being sent to a wrong number. With two withdrawals.
Yani kuna mtu alikuwa anaibia tu a visually impaired person.
In Kenya.
All right.
Yeah, so I think Safaricom sat and thought about it, and they said, why not come up with something that could help these people be able to operate their phones or their using any mode, provided they're able to operate their account by themselves, and it's a private issue between them and their money.
This smartwatch is just like any other smartwatch that anyone else can wear, but now it has specific features that assist you to transact on your mobile money payments and any other innovation that, any other thing that watch assists you in doing?
Yes, because it speaks back to me. So I just need to know how to operate it, what key to press. If it's an M-Pesa withdrawal, or if it's I'm sending money, I just need to sit here as you guys are talking and have sent my money, nobody will know.
So tunaweza kwa tumeketi tu hapa na unatuma 70,000 mahali.
Na natuma do mahali. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it keeps us, it makes us really independent and be able to take charge of ourselves and our own activities.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm still coming back to you on the same. This is the part where I want to rope in the audience as far as this conversation is concerned. What are some of the innovations that have helped you so far in your businesses? What are some of the innovations that have helped you so far in your businesses? Is it an innovation such as DigiShop? Is it an innovation such as what Kesho Labs is talking about in regards you transacting your everyday biashara? Let us know through our comment section on all the social media pages. That is at K24 TV, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. SMS us on 21222. Call us on the numbers on your screen. Would definitely love to hear from you. And let me jump straight to Mr. Munguti here again in the DigiShop area. Farmers Pride, you said that this, well, we were on a break actually, you said that this is an offline, online platform. So when you say offline, na tunajuanga siku hizi kila kitu ni internet. What exactly do you mean by offline?
So our DigiShop marketplace is actually we are creating an inclusive, holistic trade ecosystem that we want all the different levels of trade in the agriculture sector to really benefit. And that's where we see the future of really revolutionizing agriculture in Kenya lies.
Yeah.
And these different levels are, one is manufacturers of credible agriculture inputs and services. And another level is agro dealers.
Yes.
And when you talk about agro dealers in Kenya, they face numerous challenges, and not just agro dealers, even other small SMEs across Kenya. One, they get it difficult to keep records of their transactions. They get it difficult to keep records of the customer they serve. They actually don't know the profile of the customer they serve, and most of them don't know whether they are making profit or they are making loss. So our platform starts from there, really digitizing the operations.
Yeah.
They will have a platform whereby they can really keep their farmer, not even their farmer record, but their customer record. They'll have a platform where they can track their sales and inventory. They'll have a platform where they can do their profit and loss. And basically that helps them really to do more intelligent decisions in their expenditure.
Now, let me just stop you there in terms of profit and loss. A lot of, when someone is listening to you, they will say, this is too much technology. Mimi sijui kufanya hesabu. So you want to say that this particular innovation will assist them regardless of their literacy level?
Yeah. Actually, anyone who runs a business, ranging from a duka, a kiosk, a supermarket, will tell you that it's very important for them to understand how much they are selling every day. It is very important for them to understand their customers. It is very important for them to understand whether they are making money or they are making loss. Everyone will tell you it's very important. So our DigiShop platform starts from there, like digitizing. We have an offline platform that digitizes now what they do. But in a very simple way, anyone can use that. Like they'll keep their customer data, they'll track their sales, they'll track their inventory, they'll make the right inventory decisions in terms of purchase. And actually it goes a step further to for the agro dealers to help them do extension services for their farmers. And actually now more inclusive is it goes further to the farmer level and helps farmers really to make decisions on access for credible agriculture services.
Yes.
And not just access to credible and agriculture services. Our DigiShop platform offers an opportunity for farmers themselves to own a DigiShop, for example. And that's why we are saying we want to create a more inclusive trade ecosystem where everyone benefits. The farmers themselves, they can run a DigiShop and trade among themselves, buy from themselves. It is very possible.
Okay.
Agro dealers, they get a platform where they can really add value to their business through digitizing their operations, and also more power really to offer services they could not offer before when they did not have the DigiShop marketplace.
And this is an app that can be used by both consumers and the producers.
Yes, consumers and the producers. And for the producers, they get a fantastic platform really to get continuous feedback on their products. Like we continuously collect feedback from farmers, from agro dealers on what is working, what is not working.
So nitajua ndoma selling more than ngwashes.
That intelligence is very important.
So I need to plant more of ngwashes kwa sababu sasa watu wanakula.
And then we see the future of farming and agriculture. Actually, we rely on intelligent decisions. And those intelligent decisions, they need data to make those decisions.
Data. That is how you get innovation that actually assists.
Talk about data.
Yes, data. I'm actually picking right up from there.
Now.
So data is all around us, right? Facebook, there are over 2 billion users.
Yes.
Now think of this as 2 billion data points. Now, if you
That I can tap into.
that you can tap into, but well, privacy is a very huge concern right there.
Yeah.
But if we think about it in a market sense, if as a producer I want to make, for instance, sales with ngwashe, ndoma, sukuma wiki, how much should I produce? I don't really know. Will I walk to every household? Will I walk to every estate and ask everybody? People hate questionnaires. Really,
Yeah.
I don't want you asking questions, especially if I don't know you. What do you want to know about me?
Yeah.
But if there's an app where people are transacting and placing their demands, and all this data is just being gathered and information is being exchanged, it's actually a better way to know. This is where, I mean, think about it. We have so many Facebook groups that are specific to things that people have a concern about.
Yes.
If it's about mothers buying things for their children, if it's about farmers looking for the best input, feedback is being generated every other day.
Yes.
Now with data, it's that how do we make decisions? That's the question, right? And with blockchain and with digitizing all these aspects of our transactions every day, it's that we are creating new careers. Think about it. 10 years ago, the digital marketer was not really much of a thing.
They weren't even relevant.
They weren't even relevant.
Yeah.
But right now, you need digital marketing skills. You need a social media manager. Every company right now that does not have a social media manager is literally a sitting duck in the water, because your client will not come to your office physically. They'll look for you online. If they can't find you online, then how can they
Then
get
it's
to
over.
you? It's over. They'll look for the next service that has a social media responsive manager or a community or something like that.
Exactly.
Now with blockchain, with all this, the digital platforms, it's that new careers are there for people to actually plug in. And if you're asking, so how do I make money from all this data or from blockchain and from all this technology, AI and all that, it's that there are new ways of handling information, new ways of creating value.
Yeah.
Those are the two critical points people need to understand from today. Because as, for instance, for blockchain, it's that you need a blockchain engineer. And a blockchain engineer is somebody who understands this is the code, this is the application, and this is how I deliver it.
Yeah.
I can create this within 2 months and deliver it to a client. You need somebody to be able to market the system and educate the client. This is how you use this product. You need somebody to do research and enable this client to engage with their users at the end of the day.
Right.
So just from this technology, look at, these are already three new careers that people can consider.
Yes.
For somebody who's fresh out of college, they've done IT, they've done BBIT, they've done business, they've done finance. There's the era of digital finance.
All right.
Like, for instance, the farmers who need to get their payments in real time. Why should it take you months to get your payment when through your app you can get your...
Instantly.
Yeah, you get your payment instantly.
Actually, let me just hold you there, because we have a Vinny from Kiambu. Vinny, good morning. Vinny amekata simu. Vinny, please call us back. Would definitely love to hear you. So you were saying, get my payment instantly.
Instantly.
Right.
Yes, and that's for the user at the end of the day, that you are getting your payment in real time. Already we are seeing that with innovative mobile banking apps, but blockchain is bringing the next level.
So like you said, these folks who are coming from campus, just cleared, and they're clueless about what to do, where to start in regards to business. They can access all this information and know, you know what, there is an untapped area, for example,
it's untapped.
in I don't know, selling eyebrows.
Yeah.
And they can get in there and literally tap into that and start selling eyebrows from the information they get from Kesho Labs.
Okay, not specifically Kesho Labs, but just think of it, even social media is a great starting place. Instagram, set up your page, get onto online communities, Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, just be keen to follow what are people talking about, because that's where it starts, really. Because, I mean, with the era of hashtags, we are getting information in real time. So it's overwhelming, yes, to an extent, but let's say you're good at managing, posting and creating content on social media. Let me take that as a starting point. If I can do a blog, I can process information, I can break it down to you, I can create a list and tell you, this is how to create a page on social media. This is how to engage users on your platform. This is how to make information simple to your audience, to whether it's farmers or medical practitioners or something, but something that will just help them in daily life, you know? So if that's your skill set, just keep learning how you can engage with people and create value out of it, because again, you don't want to do this for free. So you want to be able to monetize
make money out of it.
Exactly, make money out of it. So as you're building your skill set, reach to a company, ask, hey, can I, may I, or rather, can I, may I, can I?
Should I?
Yes, should I?
Okay.
Increase your reach, engage your content, engage your users.
Yeah.
Can we negotiate a deal whereby you pay me per article, you pay me per time, and that's how some of these new careers are coming up.
All right, Samson,
Yes,
they've both mentioned all these technologies that are emerging, and now you've mentioned there's a way for a blind person to tell time, something as simple as time. You're now able to transact through mobile money payments. How has that, all this information, how has it now changed the way even visually impaired individuals now are getting into business? Are they getting in there aggressively? Amabado, we're still stuck in the Stone Age as far as business for you guys is concerned.
For one thing, for us or for any...
For the visually impaired
for
community.
any visually impaired person, for him first to be able to get that mobile phone and transact for themselves before even going to business is a huge breakthrough. It's a revolution.
Okay.
It was unthinkable. Now, the biggest challenge we have is that we who are here in the urban setups and urban centers are now able to at least have or lay our hands on these
Devices.
these devices, maybe thanks to a few donors here and there.
All right.
The huge challenge is in Mashinani there are thousands and thousands of blind people. I chair a society where we have over 350,000 persons who are totally blind, 750,000 who are low vision. They can see a little bit. They still have issues with their eyes, so they'll need assistive technology that enlarges what is, for instance, on the screen for them to be able to tell what they're doing. So when you look at these numbers, it tells you we have many cases that are unattended to in terms of technology, even before we come to think about now entrepreneurial skills and everything, because there are very big projects all over the country, innovations, youth centers that are meant to at least give youth those skills. But do we think of those people who cannot access a normal mobile phone? That I need an app of 120,000 for me to have a computer. Do we think of interventions? And that's now what, as a society, we are focusing on through the Fungua Macho campaign. Because this is an important and huge awareness campaign, because we want to open Kenyans' eyes. They have eyes, but now we want to open them to the reality that, one, we don't need many more people go blind now, because we even can't cater for these few who are there.
I mean, those numbers you mentioned, 350 and 750, that's over 1 million.
That's over 1 million, And you see, one of the head of ophthalmology in the country sits in my board, is my council member. And they've come up with the statistics that 10 million Kenyans could go blind today.
10 million?
10 million Kenyans. And 80% out of these 10 millions, they could go blind because of treatable and preventable conditions, like glaucoma, trachoma, diabetes. You see, all these age-related and lifestyle diseases that people can easily take care of. They could go blind because they are not coming out for screening. So one, we want to raise that awareness so that Kenyans can play a part in coming out and taking care of their eyes, so that you don't have more people going blind. And then for us who are blind now, what interventions do we need to do? The Fungua Macho campaign seeks to empower more and more visually impaired and blind Kenyans with assistive devices, assistive technology. Not only a watch or a phone, but a white cane for me to be able to move from my home to my place of work easily without having to depend on someone. That's what a white cane does for you. So how are we doing this? We want to involve each and every person in Kenya that be a part of this conversation so that we can come up with a solution together. And now we've come up with the Mbao 2020.
Mbao 2020?
Yeah, Mbao 2020.
Mbao already means 20 bob.
20 bob, yeah. This is bringing Kenyans to give solutions to this crisis that is affecting blind and visually impaired people. So that one, you give your 20 bob to this campaign. One, you say that, okay, I'm aware I could lose my sight. I'm going for screening. Secondly, for these friends of mine who are blind, we're giving them solution. I'm contributing so that they can get what? Assistive devices.
Okay.
And that's what now we are doing. Because look at our community. We are used to treating people who have disabilities with sympathy. Yet, we should give them empathy. Yeah? Empathy will give them sustainable solutions to their life. But sympathy is short-term.
Okay.
It will create dependency. You'll give me today 10 bob. Tomorrow, who is going to give me?
Yeah.
Nobody. So we have to be very innovative as a society to give Kenyans a chance to be part of the solution and not part of the problem. And part of the solution is this campaign, so that Mbao 2020 can empower more and more blind people with technology, can empower them with white canes and with assistive devices that will help them earn a decent living by being independent by themselves, because that's what technology does to us.
Okay. As we come to the tail end of this discussion, probably DigiShop, what is coming up as far as what Farmers Pride is doing to make sure that now going forward, probably the app or the whole platform gets better?
Yes, so expect better things in our DigiShop marketplace platform. We look at bringing more innovations to make the market more inclusive. Actually, we want everyone to be a key player in this trade ecosystem, right away from inputs manufacturers to agro dealers themselves, to farmers themselves. We want everyone to get value in trade through our digital marketplace.
Right.
And now to the agro dealers spread across Kenya, to millions of farmers spread across Kenya, I will encourage you to have a look in our digital platform. Go to our website, Farmers Pride website, and see how you can leverage on that opportunity to do business for yourselves. We know there's a lot of qualified youth who have done agronomy, education, veterinary education. You can get a fantastic platform to do business in the digital marketplace. So on our side, we continue making more innovations to make the platform more innovative, more inclusive, really to benefit and value for everyone. Yes.
How easy or hard is it for me to get onto that platform today? Is there a charge, for instance, or I just go to the Farmers Pride and then everything is outlined there? Is it first, do I pay anything to get onto it?
So for the agro dealers, those who are running a business, they will pay a platform fee for the digitization of the operations. Actually, for the farmers, we don't intend to charge our farmers to use the platform. For the service providers, the agronomists, the vet officers, actually, we are giving you a platform to do business. We charge a very small fee, 100 shillings subscription.
So moja?
Per month. Yeah, so moja per month. And then we give them a whole pool of farmers to give services to. We don't charge them connection fee. The extension service fee they charge farmers. We don't take anything. We give them a platform for them to do business.
Okay. All right. Kesho Labs, what are we looking forward to as far as this blockchain technology is concerned, and how can we get the common mwananchi now to know that you guys are actually out there and there's all these benefits of partnering with you?
All right, so there are two aspects that I'll talk about. So we have applications that we're already developing and deploying. There's one for e-commerce, that's BuyMate. BuyMate is like an Uber for items you would want to order, but not necessarily through known platforms like let's say Alibaba or Amazon, because maybe you wait a longer time, but if you have someone who is traveling and they might be able to bring that to you, then you can actually just sign up on the platform, get verified, and request for someone to get you whatever you need. There's Vitasphere, which will allow gamers to compete and win, and it's totally secure, real time. And there are other applications that we are developing in the pipeline that people can just check onto our website, free to download for you. But of course, if you're a company and you want the software development, that's where the payment aspect comes in. And in the future of, let's say, blockchain in Kenya, for especially young people, it's good to read about, for instance, the fourth industrial revolution, where we're looking at emerging technologies, blockchain, AI, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and big data, because these technologies around the world are literally reshaping how we do business, how we create digital marketplaces, and how we trade value with each other in real time and without borders. So it's very important for people to understand that costs are coming down, And literally, the opportunities are limitless. And this is the best time to learn and engage so that they can be part of the digital revolution, not just in Kenya, but around the world right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do have a couple of guys who've tweeted and are asking what is the Twitter handle for Kesho Labs and Farmers Pride. So probably we can start with you, Kesho Labs.
All right. It's simply at Kesho Labs, KESHO LABS. Mine is at W Roslyn. So we can keep the conversation going. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah.
All right. And Farmers Pride as well.
Farmers Pride is Farmers Pride, K-E.
Yeah.
Farmers Pride, K-E.
Farmers Pride, K-E.
Yeah, K-E.
And that's it.
That's it.
All right. Thank you for everyone who has tweeted. Mr. Samson, thank you very much for joining us and having that conversation. At least now we know that the visually impaired have more opportunities out there in regards to technology. It is sad that there's an app worth 120,000 for you to just, use a normal computer, but I think it's a step towards better things to come.
Achieving, yeah.
It's actually an
let's all
opportunity.
have this conversation. Let's create this awareness out here.
Yeah.
Let's be part of the solution because we see disability is an open club.
Okay.
Anyone joins it at any time without paying any membership fee.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you for the opportunity.
Right.
Let's look forward to the future together.
All right. Thank you very much. I can see a lot of guys are asking about the farmers, so you can obviously catch this episode later on YouTube, or if you would like their contacts, please let us know, and we shall definitely share them with you. As far as that is concerned, we've come to the very tail end, and I just want to find out from Shiko Kaitani and Jeff Mote, you guys being in the innovative space as well, because virtually being a young person, you just find yourself in this particular situation. Do you think Farmers Pride, for instance, with the digit is helping to let them to slay Queen to Ebony Scratchy?
It's helping me. I'm already trying to sign up, by the way, as you were doing this show. Yeah, but I think that's what the whole conversation, is about. How are we transforming communities and making things easier for people to achieve what it is that they want to do?
All right.
Yeah.
And that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. Jeff Mote, any closing remarks?
Of course, for the day, a great conversation right there, because we need to find a way to bridge that gap to make farming easier. If you want to get in a particular space, whatever it is, how can you use technology to bridge that gap? If it's farming, if it's education, to make it easier. So a great conversation that was happening right there. We are done for the day. We are back tomorrow, of course, bright and early on K24 This Morning. After us, it's all about the Daily Brief. Samuel Joroge and Shiksha Arora coming in. It's day 2 of the ACP conference happening right here in Nairobi at the gathering of African, Caribbean, and Pacific heads of state, of course, to discuss various issues. That's happening right there. It's also World Human Rights Day.
Nice.
Yeah, so they'll be marking that and talking about that and plenty more on the show. We are out back tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.